People are always surprised when they see Basil and me together. I'm about 6 feet tall, and Basil is so tiny she's barely bigger than a Nike trainer. Especially people in their 60s meets us. They usually laugh and say they never would have expected someone like me to have such a little Chihuahua. These days, Basil and I are almost impossible to separate. We've become our own little team. No matter where I go around the house, she's usually close behind. It feels like we've slowly become one little unit that simply works together. If I'm trying to do something that requires all of my attention, Basil somehow decides that's exactly when she needs me the most. I'll be sitting on the sofa working, and before I know it, she's jumped right onto my chest. Then she'll stare directly into my eyes, as if nothing else in the world matters. It's impossible not to laugh because it's both incredibly funny and unbelievably cute.
Basil, shall we go pee-pee-pee-poos?
I never imagined I'd end up with a Chihuahua. They were never the kind of dog I pictured myself owning. Yet somehow this tiny little dog became my constant shadow, following me through every part of my day without either of us even realizing when it happened.
Do you want some dinner? Come on in.
About 4 years ago, I finally decided I wanted a dog. I spent ages searching online, looking through countless advertisements and speaking to different people. Most of them were trying to rehome dogs they had bought but could no longer keep. Then I found Basil. She was the very first dog I went to meet. The woman looking after her admitted she wasn't really able to care for Basil properly anymore. The moment I arrived, I realized she was even smaller than I had imagined. But what she lacked in size, she made up for with excitement. Her little tail was wagging as fast as it could. Her eyes were wide with curiosity, and she bounced all over me without any hesitation. Before long, she was even trying to nibble my nose. That was the moment I knew I couldn't leave without her. I needed to take this little dog home as soon as possible.
You want a treat?
Bringing Basil home was exciting, but I could tell she was nervous during those first days. Everything around her was new, and she needed a little time to settle in. I spent as much time with her as I could, and I made sure she had plenty of toys to play with so she'd feel comfortable.
Time for the bedtime routine. Get the fox. Squeak it like a maniac.
It didn't take long before everything changed. After just a couple of days, I'd come home from work and she'd already be waiting for me. She'd roll onto her back with her paws sticking up in the air and her tongue hanging out, completely relaxed and happy. That was when I knew she finally felt safe. From that point on, Basil stayed by my side almost every minute of every day. Even though she's incredibly small, she carries herself like she's 10 times bigger. Sometimes she'll let out these tiny little growls that sound far more confident than they should. Instead of being intimidating, they're honestly some of the cutest sounds I've ever heard. As time went on, another big change came into our lives. I bought a boat, and before long, Basil and I moved onto it together. I wasn't sure how she'd react, because it was such a different environment. I worried she might be frightened by the movement or the unfamiliar surroundings. Instead, Basil surprised me again. From the very beginning, she absolutely loved living on the boat. Whenever I'm steering, she's usually up on the top deck, curled up in her own little bed, happily sleeping while we travel. She acts like she's been living on the water her whole life. Everywhere we go, people notice her. They can't help smiling when they see such a tiny Chihuahua enjoying life on a boat. Basil never seems bothered by all the attention. If anything, she enjoys being admired. One of my favorite little habits is watching her tuck her tiny legs underneath the warmth of the fire whenever we're relaxing inside. It makes me laugh every single time because she always looks so comfortable.
I still remember the day when me and Father worked down pit. We did a 72-hour shift.
Looking back now, I never imagined adopting Basil would change my life so completely. I thought I was simply bringing home a dog. Instead, I found a best friend who follows me everywhere and somehow makes every ordinary day feel a little happier and a lot calmer. Basil truly means the world to me. Together we've built a peaceful little life that I wouldn't trade for anything. She's my tiny shadow, my constant companion, and a reminder that sometimes the smallest dogs leave the biggest mark on your heart. Honestly, I can't imagine what my life would look like without her.